This Qigong is one of my favorites. It also is a Qigong that's very beneficial for the kidneys. I call it Citing a Distant Eagle. It used to be called in the old Taoist text, shooting a distant eagle, but I don't believe in shooting eagles, so I call it Citing a Distant Eagle. And the emphasis on this is looking very intently, as if you're pulling a bow and then gazing at an eagle in the far distant sky. So you can visualize a beautiful eagle circling in the far distance, and then your gaze is very intent and very focused on that eagle with a sense of single-focused, one-pointed mind. The stance is sunk in a horse stance, so you get down pretty deep. You can start with the diamond mudra, and then separate the diamond mudra, bring the hands up kind of like this in front of the chest, and then bring the fingers out into this kind of a mudra here, where you have the index finger and the middle finger joined, and then the fourth finger and the small finger are connected and bent in, and then your thumb presses down on the fourth finger. And that extends like so. There's a little bit of curve to the arm. So you're sunk down, you aim this into the distant sky with a little bit of curve in the arm, and this pulls back the bowstring. So you want to have the fingers, particularly the index and middle finger, touching the thumb of the right hand in this case. So that pulls back the bowstring, and then you sight into the far distant sky and you look at the visioned eagle. Then lift up a little bit, cross the hands with the hand out that's going to cross out next time when you shift. So in this case the right hand is on the outside. Sink down and aim the bow and the arrow and sight the eagle intently to the right. Try to make it as sideways as possible. And the trick with this is the relaxation of the shoulders, the deep stance, the intent gaze at the imagined eagle in the far distant sky. In the Taoist system, very often we use cycles of 9, 18, 36. So doing this 9 times to each side, or even 18 times to each side, would be very beneficial. Very good for the kidneys, the kidney chi. Again, one last shift. At the conclusion, you can bring the hands up like so, and then just turn the hands over, up, and then sink. Finish up. So I think you'll find this a really wonderful one for the kidneys. And as we said earlier, the kidneys are the root of the life force. So this particular Qigong set is immensely helpful to physical vitality and health and longevity, and worth its weight in gold.